Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're viewing this. Welcome to this week where we're talking about meetings, conventions, and expositions. What a great time to start talking about this topic with the just recently concluded APEC meetings and conventions that happened in downtown San Francisco over the last week. And as you are looking at the instructional content for this week, you can think about and ask any questions about how such a big undertaking was conceived and planned out. I would even argue actually that it would go beyond a meeting and what we'll talk about next week, which is a special event, which is like kind of a much bigger situation. And so in this week, I'm hoping to be able to have you review these acronyms to be aware of. Should you be interested in pursuing a career in meetings, conventions, and expositions, these might be some places for you to review the websites, potentially become a member so that you can network and find opportunities for careers and things like that. It's important as a meeting planner that you understand why people want to meet and what some of those different markets and segments are. Keeping in mind, because this is a class where we're thinking about and exploring career paths, that you could potentially work for a venue as a meeting planner. You could potentially work for an entity that needs to conduct meetings, right? So thinking about government, for example, as one of the segments, there are government positions that just focus on planning meetings. So that would be an opportunity. There's also different types of associations. You have both state and federal associations. And then different reasons why people meet, either for making decisions as part of a board meeting, a requirement in their bylaws potentially, a seminar where you're learning something, a symposium where you're sharing or exchanging ideas, and things like that. There are some key players that play a big role. CVB is a great acronym for you to know, the Convention and Visitors Bureau. In San Francisco, it is called SF Travel. So you've probably seen a lot of SF Travel in the news and a part of, for example, the most recent APEC conference that happened. And as I said, there are opportunities to explore with venues as well. So meeting planning in general will contain some key functions, which I have here in terms of what you would go about being able to learn in order to be successful. And I've included some associated career paths that might be interesting for you to be able to take a look at. For this week as well, I do have a couple of videos for you to see that can be able to help you understand a little bit more about kind of how bigger events and meetings come to be with some cool kind of time lapses. And then your assignment for this week to try to apply some of this learning is to read how to plan a symposium, and then you'll go ahead and submit your own symposium. So you'll select a topic. It can be any topic you wish. Who would you invite to be on the panel and moderate? What venue would you select and why? Who would you ask to sponsor the event? And what would be included in your marketing plan? I want to talk a little bit about the marketing plan because that is something that sometimes is not as obvious. When we think about meetings, sometimes it's company sponsored, but think about meetings that are put on in order to make a profit. And you have to market this symposium to get more attendees to be able to make money, right? So how would you let everybody know about your symposium so that they would, essentially attend to be able to get you the exposure that you need? So that is this week. I look forward to any questions that you have. I wish you a great Thanksgiving holiday, and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.